All right, let's hop right on into our next break. This is 4051 Draft Week Finale. And we have a 10% filler to run. It's going to fill up our remaining 3 spots in the break. Fillers, we have DCQ for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Eric T for 2. Julian L for 3. Floyd C. Vinny for 4. Div P, Antonio R. Roy B for 2. Julian L for 2. Justice Idels and David S for 4. So 30 of you, top 3 are going to make it on into the break. Well, let's go 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've not been to a Mariners game yet. 8, 9, and your top 3. DCQ, Antonio R, and Julian L. Making it on in. You guys are in the break. Couple of tops cards with cherry blossoms on them. I'm okay, Goonier. I'm gonna be like consolidating my collection down, and something like that is gonna end up like not being a part of my collection. Am I an auto in Pop Century? I am not. I do not have an auto with Leaf yet. Alright, everybody who missed, you'll be in our filler giveaway at the end of the evening. Real quickly, this is a left side serial number break. So if a card is serial numbered, it will go to the serial number. So 5 and 99 go to the 5 spot. All 101s and redemptions are random on the random wheel, which will pop open right here. If a card is not serial numbered, we go based off the card number. If it has letters on the back like RPA-RGL, we just ignore those. They go to the player first name. So Carson Beck would go to the C spot. And bounties are split 50-50 on the wheel between the person who hit it, the spot that hit it, and somebody on the wheel. If you were an auto and I pulled it, are you a buyer? Yes. Stephen A on top, Julian L on the bottom.
Just to let you know,
yeah.
Juan sent $20 for pizza.
Juan, you sent $20 for pizza?
To your bed.
Juan, you really... Come on, Juan. You didn't need to do that. If you want your money, if you want your money back, I got you. Get some Taco Bell. So I can't eat Taco Bell, but I will get Taco Bell for JML tomorrow. Or order these guys Taco Bell. I promise. Julian L up top, all the way down to the furry goat on the bottom.
Corey Taylor from Slipknot?
Of course, I don't know if Corey Taylor from Slipknot is in. You'd have to look at the checklist. 1 up top, all the way down on the 0. Ground turkey taco salad. Go get you an Isopure protein. Oh man, I haven't had Isopure in a minute. We have some here. I used to do protein shakes all the time when I worked at ComC, and I haven't done protein shakes for many years. I was doing kale smoothies at one point in my life. Ugh. 7 on top, 9 spot on the bottom. All right. Julian with the 7, Antonio with the 5, DCQ Deuce, Steve A with the 3, Ian H with the 0, Stephen H A with the 4, Tyler with the 1, Justin P with the 8, Roy with the 6, and the Furry Goat with the 9.
Oh shit, Stallone's got autos?
Sylvester Stallone has autos on the checklist.
What? Oh boy.
Alright, normally we don't see any trades in this format, so let's hop right on into the action. Corey Taylor has autographs in the checklist, says Pithora, so go buy your spots, Crazy Money.
Well, does he really?
Oh, we're definitely... Juwan, we're absolutely going to enjoy it. Thank you so much, man.
That was crazy. Thank you.
Am I a fan of Alani at New? My wife likes those. I'm not a fan of them. I think they're a little too artificially sweet. I think they're like a little too artificially sweet for me.
He indeed does. Corey Taylor definitely does.
The aftertaste, exactly. That's what gets me. I've heard that you can do like a... people are making something with that. I can't remember what. They're using that and like blending it up, and I think they're mixing it with protein powder. I think they're mixing it with vanilla protein powder. I saw a TikTok about that. They're mixing it with ice and vanilla protein powder and almond milk. And apparently it makes like a strawberry or a cherry milkshake.
Bro, you're not in the... Like, you should... Oh my god, they have 4 Sopranos autos. 5 in there. 6. They have Michael Imperioli, Lorraine Baracco, Catherine Noguchi, Drea Di Matteo.
Yeah, they have a lot of Sopranos autos in Pop Century. Might be gas. I mean, people on TikTok were saying it was good, but... The Saddam... No, he does not. Alright, Vivid first up. Donovan Edwards going to kick this one off. That is going to be numbered 10 of 10 for the 0. John Elway. John Elway is going to be numbered 6 of 8 for the 6.
Also,
I know, Pithora. I'm gonna be talking to. We have a 101 on the back. Devontae Walker, 4 of 7, going to the 4. Dayton Wade, a little bit of damage on the auto right there. 8 of 10 for the 8. Ramel Keaton. Ramel Keaton is 2 of 2. Pat Bryant. Pat Bryant on the Technicolor. Please be a big auto on the back. Oh, that's really nice. 5 of 5. Your first 101 of the break to be random off to all. Imagination Gold Vinyl Super Prismatic of Steve Young. Uno de Uno.
wow.
Steve Young 101 in our first box.
What the?
That'll be a random at the end of the break.
What the?
Steve Young 1 of 1.
Greatest lefty quarterback of all time.
Jim, to save some time, do you want to top load these Vivids after I finish this box?
Yes.
Cool.
Those are like 50.
Stevie.
Right,
Yeah, I think so. 101 Steve Young. That'll be a random to all at the end of the break, along with any other 101s we get. Alright, I'm going to have JML top load these after we finish Vivid. Because we have a lot of other stuff to top load as well. So, teamwork makes the dream work, and it keeps the stream under 10 hours. And hopefully we can get the last 2 breaks in without having to restart the stream. That's the goal here. When I was a kid, you either cheered for Steve Young or Troy Aikman, and never both. When I was a kid, my whole family was from the Bay Area, so we were 49er fans. So at one point in my life, I was a San Francisco 49er fan because I didn't know any better. And then when you can make your own decisions, I decided I like the Seattle Mariners more than the San Francisco Giants. I'm still a Giants fan, though. And I decided first that I liked the Colts when I was like 13, 14. I liked Peyton Manning. That was my first favorite team. And then I liked the Seahawks a couple years later. I started to realize, well, I like the Seahawks too. And I never liked the 49ers. Ever again. Kicking off, we have Tony Dorsett. 2 of 8 for the 2. Travion Henderson. That's going to be numbered 5 of 9. Patriot now. Bucky on the dazzling performances. Bucky Irving, that is going to be 6 of 10 for the 6, going to Roy. Darius Taylor on the futures. Darius Taylor, 5 of 6 for the 5, going to Antonio. Gary Bohannon next out. Gary Bohannon going to the 4, going to Steve A. Jake Retzloff on the Technicolor. Jake Retzloff, 6 of 10. Really nice one right here. Luther Burden. Luther Burden, 1 of 6 for the 1, going to Tyler. He's a bear. Yeah, he's a bear now. Bear down. 1 of 6, Luther Burden. Going to the 1. I'm going to let JML topple of these all after we get to the next box. And then we're going to do some Bowman Chrome U after this. Buyer on the Burden, says Movie Andy. Movie Andy's window shopping this stream. He sees a lot of cards he wants to buy. That one went to the 1 spot. So Tyler, if you're in chat, if you want to sell Andy that card, let me know and I can put you guys in touch via email. Andy, does your last name start with C? Does your last name start with a C? No, okay, I'm thinking of a different Andy. My bad. My apologies. Keandre Lambert-Smith. 1 of 10 for the 1. CJ Stroud. I forgot he was still in these products. CJ, 2 of 8 for the 2. Ontario Brown. Ontario Brown, 1 of 8 for the 1. Grant Wells, Ali Jennings, and Kyron Drones, Colorful Combos Triple. Your name isn't even Andy? Got him. That's going to be 1 of 5 for the 1. The 1 is cleaning up in this box. Tim G. Oh, perfect, Average Joe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Malik Washington. 7 of 8. Tyler Brown on the Technicolor. 2 of 4. And not a dart. It's Jackson Arnold to wrap up that box. Jackson Arnold, 6 of 10 for the 6. He doesn't even like movies either. Alright, I'm going to hand these over to JML to sleeve up. Thank you, sir. Guy's a fraud. Let's go ahead and do some Chrome University. We have 3 boxes of Chrome University. We have 3 boxes of Chrome, 3 boxes of Best. Leaf Collective still to come. Taylor will wake up and see the 9. And Taylor better not wake up and see the 9 spot and start bitching. Not after that last break. He better not. Do I remember how these go? That's an auto. Okay. Jaden Higgins for the 4. Brendan Sorsby for the 6. Mello Dotson on the flash for the 0. Francisco Muaga, that's for the 0. Jalen Walker, 202 of 375, going to the 2 spot. Nice. Steven Jelly, 4 of 99 for the 4. What's up, Extreme Gaming? Braden Shager, 74 of 399 for the 4. Flash Auto and Tario Brown. Tario Brown, that one's going to go to the A, going to the 1, going to Tyler. This is the guy from this set, or supposed to be Garrett Nussmeier. 147 of 299, going to the 7, going to Julian. And Mello Dotson, I believe, for the M, which is the 3 spot, Stephen A.
Nice auto.
Nussmeier's probably a $40, $50 comp, I would guess. Yes, Nussmeier would be 40, 50 bucks. One spot has been slaying out in this break.
Tyler usually does pretty well on left side, yeah.
Tyler has a history of doing well in left sides. Nussmeier, the hit of the box right there for the 7. If that's over 100, somebody let me know, but I'm going to guess it's probably like a $50 card. Late night DJing, that's right.
We still have a few spots in Pop Century, guys.
Few spots left in Pop Century. That one is running. Bunch of gold in here in a stealth. Jeremiah Love going to kick off this box for the 0. Allie Jennings for the 0. Carnell Tate on the flash for the 9. 26 of 48 for the 6. Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to do that.
Will Johnson, 298 of 375 on the purple speckle.
Newest card.
Cardinal. Tyler Van Dyke, 26 of 50 for the 6. Harold Perkins, 32 of 50. That's quick.
Yep.
Dang, that was quick, homie. Harold Perkins, 32 of 50. Your autos, base on the back. Walker White for the W, going to the 7, Julian. TJ Finley, 209 of 299 for the 9. And Stealth, gold Stealth. And that's Deontay Lawson, 11 of 24, going to the 1. Walker White, Game of Thrones. This is a big checklist. The only problem with Bowman Chrome compared to Best is it is a big checklist. You're named after Andy Milonakis.
From Andy Milonakis from Keystone.
Andy Milonakis from We Are Farmers. Call the cops. Call the cops. Got mad motherfucking marijuana crops. Brittany hates that song so much.
Yeah, I knew it had to be.
105 less sold on the Nussmeier.
Yeah.
All right, well, one touch up Nussmeier really quick. Brittany hates that song with a passion. I used to play that song for her like all the time in the truck, and oof. First it was in my Dodge Challenger. She hates that song so much. So we used to, me and the boys used to love that song. His grandma was a coupon. Nussmeyer, over $100 for the 7 spot. Congrats, Julian. Last box of Bowman Chrome. It's been fun doing all this college stuff this weekend. Still have more of it on hand. I wanted to do a big Sapphire break, and we just ran out of time, so maybe Sapphire next week. Stealth Auto in here, it looks like. Another Stealth. I don't think that's red down there. Jimmy Horn Jr. for the 1. Jaleel Farouk for the 0. Ismail Mahadi for the 9. Jalen, J Knott for the 5. Blake Shapen, 64 of 150. One off the bounty right there. Going to the 4. Cole Pennington. Is that Chad's son?
Yes.
121 of 199 for the 1. Nick Anderson, 67 of 150 on the retro. Our autos, yellow. Taylor Green, 20 of 75 for the 0. Going to Ian. And Taylor Green from Arkansas. Base auto, Jaden Maavia. Jaden Mayava. I believe that's for the J, which is the 0. And we have a stealth auto right here. Final auto in Bowman Chrome U. Sean Atkins, 18 of 24 for the 8 spot. Mayava. Thank you, Goonier. Let's go back over to Leaf with Leaf Collective. Leaf Collective is next. Mayava. I think it's Mayava. It's not Maivia like Rocky Maivia. I know it's not that.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's Chad Pennington. So.
Rusty is right. Maivia. Is it Maivia? Maivia. Oh, it is like Rocky Maivia. Oh. They got me. Did not think it was pronounced like that.
As a native Hawaiian, I'll help you with any.
I appreciate that, Rusty. Leaf Collective. 4 autos, 3 base. These are top. I think these are top loaded. If they're not, no big deal. My name is Kai.
Oh, now he doxed himself.
Oh man. They're not. It's fine. It's fine. I think that's a 101 Demond Williams Jr. on front. I think that's a 101. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Kicking off with Demond Williams. That is going to be numbered a 1 of 6 for the 1. Miles O'Neal is a 2 of 2. And Jackson Arnold. 1 of 20. Wow, 1 spot is killing this break. Gary Bohannon, your first auto out. Gary Bohannon is going to be numbered 3 of 20 for the 3, Stephen A. We have Benjamin Hall. That is 8 of 8 for the 8 spot. TJ Finley, look at that auto. What on earth? What is that auto? Is that an auto for Ants? I see the F. That's a weird fucking auto. TJ Finley. We have a duel on the back. High school sensations, Chris Henry Jr. That is going to be numbered 5 of 7 up top.
That's a big auto.
That's a big auto?
Yeah, it's #1 college receiving recruit.
JML says is a #1 receiving recruit.
Ohio State.
From Ohio State.
And that's Chris Henry's son.
Yeah, Chris Henry. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's Chris Henry's son. Let me know comps on that one. Wasn't familiar that he was the #1 recruit.
Pac-Man Jones, I think, like adopted him or something.
Chris Henry will be the best wide receiver in 6 years.
Yeah.
So that's crazy money. If that's over 100, let me know. We'll just sleeve these for now. Base cards can just get a sleeve for now.
Yeah, let me know at the end. I'll just top them.
Yep. Alright, 2 boxes left. And we have 3 boxes of best. One spot is killing this break so far. He's going to OSU. He's not going to OSU. He's going to decommit. Let me know if that's over 100 or not. If there's any comps on Chris Henry Jr. stuff. Yeah. Eclectic to 3 did 127. So we'll one-touch that up really quick.
And his press pass out of 10 is $81.
Press pass him. He did 10. Okay. All I need to know. That's fine. Chris Duarte's second highest scoring NBA game is his debut. Alright, nice hit right there. And I think that was for the 5 spot, wasn't it? 5 of 7. Yeah, congrats, 5 spot. We have a gold vinyl 101 in here. We have a gold vinyl 101. Part of me wants to put that one on back. Maybe we'll do that. Akili Smith Jr. going to be the first out. 10 of 10 for the 0. Elijah Brown. 1 of 3. And Cam Ward, your number 1 overall pick. Let's go ahead and put this one on the back. And then do that. We got really, really fancy with that. Cam Ward. 4 of 10 for the 4. Going to Stephen A. Nice Cam Ward. We have Noah Fafita first out. Noah Fafita, 1 of 10 for the 1. Thomas Castellanos on the Leaf 48. That is 19 of 20 for the 9. How about Will Howard? Will Howard. We'll check the numbering in a second because we have a Super Prismatic 101. 48, it looks like. Of Amari Huggins Bruce. 101. That'll be a random at the end of the break for everybody. Amari Huggins Bruce. Not the gold vinyl 101 we wanted to see. Prismatic. The Will Howard went to the 3 spot. 3 of 5 on the Will Howard. Wish I could find a case of my favorite Leaf product ever, which was 23 Leaf Pro Set Metal. That one was the best. Top loader just exploded on me. Hey, look, more broken top loads. Are there hip cards? Imagine putting a Snoop Dogg 101.
Like hip-hop.
Hip-hop cards? Snoop, to my knowledge, isn't in Leaf Pop Century. Send me the turkey taco salad. Okay. Got you. You just want me to overnight you some turkey taco salad with some dry ice? Alright, final box of Leaf in this one. We have 3 Bowman's Best to send us home. Yeah, some Pop Century gets wrappers, but I know Snoop. I don't think Snoop has ever been in Pop Century. I think they had Kim Kardashian in Pop Century at one point. If I'm not mistaken.
She was in there, yeah.
I think we might have a Super Prismatic on the back. We might have a Super Prismatic on the back.
Ozzy has an auto.
Yeah. Super Prismatic on the back. That's usually where your best auto is, too. That could be huge. Good luck. CJ Agbana. 10 of 10 for the 0. Chandler Morris. That's going to be 2 of 10 for the 2. Chandler Morris again. 2 of 8 for the 2. Elijah Okliki. 2 of 8 for the 2. All for the 2 so far. Brady Hart. 1 of 3 for the 1. CJ Agbana. And here's your 101 Super Prismatic. Of Ashton Genty.
Oh my
Press
God.
Pass Super Prismatic
Oh
1 of 1.
God.
Ashton Genty, your newest Raider.
What?
That is a big, big Leaf one-touch right there.
Why do I feel like that's going to the 9?
That's a big, big one-touch right there. 1 of 1 press pass super prismatic. Actually, you know what? Let's put that in a black GTI because he is now a Raider. The Raiders. That's a big, big random at the end. We have a Steve Young. This was pretty good as far as Leaf. Leaf came through in this break. They really came through. Ashton Genty, 1 of 1. Squirrels, for sure. Dang. We've been hitting all night long. We have been hitting all night long in this break.
That's got to be at least a couple $100.
A few, I would guess that might even pay for a spot.
It might.
And that's tough to hit a $300 Leaf card from football. Unless it's like Jaden.
Oh, you went to Boise State, Rusty?
Rusty's a Hawaii boy who went to Boise State.
How did that happen?
Yeah. How did somebody from a nice place like Hawaii end up in Boise? I've been to Boise. Me and Jeezy went to Boise, 2021.
Your dad did, but did you?
Got you. All right. Final 3 boxes. Bowman's Best You. Looking for a Super Fractor now to wrap it up. Show me a Super Fractor. Autos are on front, right?
The back card's always an insert.
Yeah, back. Yep. James Pierce, 6 of 15, going to the 6. Masterpiece is Jackson Arnold, going to the 7. Harold Perkins, 17 of 75 for the 7. Brady Cook for the 0, 120 of 125. Evan Stewart, 220 of 225. We have a wanted that is going to be Brady Cook, 17 of 25 for the 7. Your autos. Gavin Sawchuk, I believe that's for the G spot, going to Julian with the 7. Yeah, going to Julian. James Pierce, I believe that's the J, going to Ian. And we have, I believe, is that a duck? Is a duck. Evan Stewart, 17-25 for the 7th spot, going to Julian. Golden Age was an awesome set. James Pierce was for the J spot. Was for the J. Where'd he go? Atlanta, that's right. They traded in to take him. Alright. This has been an awesome break so far. But we have a few more boxes left. 2 more boxes left. Some randoms to run for some of the best cards in the break. The 101s. And then coming up next, we have another NBA break. The D-Gen NBA. 3 a.m. Excuse me, Mr. Breaker. Are there any card serial number 9 in these boxes? Oh my gosh. Shut up, Taylor. You be quiet, Taylor. Yeah. 13 spots left in Pop Century. Don't wait. 1, 2, 3. Harold Perkins, 8 of 35 for the 8. Making the grade of Rocco Becht, that is going to go to the 0. Nico Iamaleava, leaving Tennessee, 46 of 50 for the 6. Isaiah Bond, 57 of 125. Caden Salter, 13 of 225. Xavier Restrepo, 2 of 10 for the 2 spot, going to DCQ. Emeka, high draft for the 7. 9, yeah. Will Campbell going to the W. Love this kid. Loved his interview. Going to the W. W is a 7, Julian. Devin Neal for the D spot, going to the 4, Stephen A. Orange, Ohio State. Carnell Tate, 10 of 25 for the 0. Going to Ian. We're on to our last box of the break. There are Dre and Shady autos. Diddy auto sold for 700.
Carnell Tate 50.
Carnell Tate less sold 50 bucks. What's up, Benny? What's up, homie? It's been a minute.
Benny in the jet.
We need a big finish in this one. The D-Gen NBA, where we can play the China game a little bit. That one having a white sparkle. Optic Hobby in that one. iMac in that one. It's going to be a fun break. And then Pop Century at the end of the night. We have an hour and 20 minutes to get in everything. Hour and 40 minutes to get in those two. Should be okay. I think we're going to get just barely there. Going super duper late tonight. It's okay. Last box in this break. Some random still to run. Show me a big auto to wrap it up. We have another patch auto. We do have a red auto to wrap it up. Red auto to wrap it up. Logan Diggs. Logan Diggs, 7 of 20. A little bit of surface on that one. 725. Brady Cook on the field day. Going to the 6th spot. Dominic Lovett, 93 of 125. Luther Burden, 112 of 225 for the 2. Quinn Sean Judkins, 7 of 15 on the teal. Going to the 7. Byron Brown, 39 of 99. Rocco Becht. Rocco Becht is going to be for the 4th spot. Davison Igbinosun is going to be from Ohio State. That is going to be going to the D spot. Going to the 4th, Stephen A. Harold Perkins, very nice one for the H. Going to the 8, Justin P. Your final card of the break. Looks like a Masterpiece is red.
What?
Please be a good name. We need a good name to end it. And that is Thomas Castellano, 7 of 10 for the 7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ugh, not the greatest best boxes. Kind of dusty. Harold Perkins went to the H spot. That was the 8 spot of Justin. Stanley was a redemption. Oh, that sucks. Well, three big randoms to run to wrap up the break. Bazillion top loads in this one. My shoulder feels like it's gonna fall off. It's okay. And random time. We go in order of cards pulled on our randoms. The first card pulled. Let's set these up here. First card pulled was an Imagination 101 of Steve Young. Oh, my shoulder's definitely sore right now, but we'll power through. Going to the 3 spot, Stephen A. Stephen A. with a 3 spot on the Steve Young. Now, he can hit multiple 101s. Spot does not get removed from the wheel. 3 spot, Imagination Gold Prismatic. Steve Young. Next up, we have the Amari Huggins Bruce. Power up the Grazie song.
He only wants the Gen 2.
The 3 spot back to back. And the 3 spot really wants to sweep right here.
It's going to be the 9.
JML trying to manifest the 9 for Taylor. Here we go. Final card of the break. Good luck, everybody. The biggest card of the break, the Ashton Genty 101 Super Prismatic. This one is going to the 1 spot, as it should be. Tyler.
Wow,
Tyler crushes the left sides.
Oh, my.
Say his name and his wheel name appears. 1 spot for the Ashton. Let's take a look at the hits. There was a bazillion of them in this break. Look at all these top loads. Some spots did very well just based off volume alone. And and you know, hire a person to put cards in top loads. No, I kind of like being able to read chat and not just open a pack after pack after pack. I like that little break that I get. It lets me interact with chat more. So, I don't think we'll ever do that unless it's like a different format or something. Like, we go pretty fast, a break every 45 minutes or so. Like, that's plenty fast for me. If we had a top load guy, we'd be doing like 20 breaks a night, and that's too fast. A little too fast. What I should have did, though, and that's on me, I should have let JML run the tribute impeccable, but that was on me.
It's all good.
But I feel good. Oh, I'm building up shoulder strength is what I'm doing. Your one touches. We had Ashton Genty for the 1. We had Amari Huggins Bruce for the 3. And Steve Young for the 3. And then the Chris Henry Jr. for the 5. And the Gary Nussmeyer for the 7. And that is going to do it for your break.